continue Mahabsadipatthana Sutta again. This chapter is you had already understand, I guess so. Padikula Manasigara Baba. Hardness meditation. Impurities of our body. Punacha Brahmikwe Bhikkhu Kaya Gayanubhasi Viharati, etc. In this way Buddha taught. So from head hair up to feet, from feet to head hair. Throughout the body we must try to see the impurities of our body. Is there any purity? No. Everywhere is impure. So the impurities are what? We already discussed, but there are different translations. Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danda, Tacha. This is called Tacha Binchaka. Tacha Binchaka means Tacha is second. Up to second, if we calculate, there are 5. Head hair, body hair, nail, teeth, second. So this is called the Tacha Binchaka Kamatana, Tacha Binchaka meditation. If you practice this meditation, if you continue up to Vipassana states, up to especially Sankharupa Jnana, the knowledge of equanimity towards formation, then if you ordain as a bhikkhu or samanera under the guidance of Buddha, while they are shaving your head hairs, and then if you reflect this Tacha Binchaka 5 impurities, then you can quickly attain Rahasya. Very good meditation. So this is called the Tacha Binchaka. Maybe in the same way 32 bars you can do. So here number 5. Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danda, Tacha. Head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. This 5. How you should try to see. But for beginners, without practicing any samatha meditation, if they want to go to this 32 bars kamatana directly, it will take long time. Long time means they must recite verbally first, this 32 bars or maybe 5. Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danda, Tacha, Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danda, Tacha. In this way they must recite at least 5 days. So it will take long time. And then backward 5 days, forward 5 days, backward and forward 5 days, altogether 15. So another 5 in the same way 15, another 5, 15, 15. In this way it will take long time. Recite it only. But if they recite in this way, slowly these parts will be clear in their mind. But when they have enough concentration only. Without concentration, if they recite, then there will be no result. So, head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. These 5 you must recite again. But usually we teach not this way. Another way is you should first practice Anapana or 4 elements meditation. If you are successful Anapana up to 4th jhana stage or 4 elements meditation up to access concentration stage, and then strong powerful light appear, the light of wisdom. With the assistance of that light of wisdom, if you discern these 32 bars, within one sitting also you can see these 32 bars, no problem. Or maybe within few sittings you can clearly see these 32 bars. Why? Because of the light of wisdom. The light of wisdom is like ray. It can penetrate inside. If you pay attention inside organs, you can clearly see these organs. So, very wonderful light. The light of wisdom is very wonderful. This ordinary light cannot penetrate inside. So, that the light of wisdom can penetrate inside. So, if you are successful part, then you can increase another part. Mansa, naru, ati, menja, vaga. Mansa, flesh. Naru, sinews. Ati, bones. Ati, menja, bone marrows. Bone marrow. Vaga, kidney. 2 kidneys here. When you are discerning these organs, you should try to see in their own respective place. For example, flesh throughout the body, you can see flesh under the skin. Naru, maybe throughout the body you can see bone, throughout the body you can see bone marrow. Inside in the middle of bones, there's bone marrow, you can see throughout the body. Kidney here only. And their own respective place. When you are discerning these organs, you should also try discern their situated place. Another is their shape, form, their color, etc. You should try to see clearly. But with the assistance of the light of wisdom, it is very easy. You can see in the natural form. Then, if you are successful in this part, if you are not successful, then you should go back previous part, and then another now present part. So, flesh, sinews, and bones, bone marrows, and kidney. Again, you should try. If you are clear, then you can continue another part. Hariya, Yagana, Kilomaga, Pihaga, Papasa. Hariya, heart. Yagana, liver. So heart, if you understand heart, then you should try to see here. Somebody they think heart is here. Not true. Here, inside the left side. Heart, liver, here. Some meditators, liver is very strange. I want to explain about this. Some meditators have liver two maybe together. Some meditators only one. If they have only one, they have such strong determination when they do wholesome dharma or unwholesome dharma. They have such strong determination. Perseverance is very good. Like cooks, they fight to each other. Very strong. They never go back. So in the same way only, when they do anything, their determination is very strong. But maybe they are going to bad side many sometimes if they associated with bad people. But when the liver, the corner, in the corner, there are some cuts, like pinion peel, like pinion, small, but they have sharp wisdom, very sharp wisdom. They can penetrate very easily everything. If they practice vipassana very quick, because of previous karma, this is the sign of karma. So, hadiya, heart, liver, yagana, kilomaga. Kilomaga, they translate mid-rib. Is it true? Some they translate, bigger body translate diaphragm. Diaphragm. It is also true? Yes. No, good. Mid-rib or diaphragm. Hariya, yagana, kilomaga, pihaga. Pihaga is spleen here, one side. Papasa is lungs. Yeah. So in their own respective place, you should try to see. If you satisfy, then go back from head here to up to this, on 15. Again, you should repeat this is necessary. If you satisfy, then you can continue another 5. And then they translate intestine. Is it true? Some translate bowels. Is it also true? Okay, intestine. And Antaguna. Some translate mesentery. Is it true? Yes, maybe mesentery they translate. Then Adaguna Udiriya is contents of stomach. Sometimes they translate couch. Krisa is tuck. Then another one is not mentioned in this Mahasudana Sutta. Brain. Why it is not mentioned? This is also one type of bone marrow only. One type, because inside this guy, this is only bone marrow. Because of this, the Buddha do not teach him Mahasudana Sutta. But Vinariva Sariputta teach him Krisamida Maga. So brain also separate part, another part. Because bone marrow color, this brain color is little bit different. Bone marrow is in the middle of bones, but this is maybe in the middle of bones, skulls, but this is a little bit bigger, maybe white color. No? So because of this reason, Vinariva Sariputta put this one again. Then altogether 5. These 5 also again you must contemplate. If you satisfy, then you can go another 5. Another 5 is another 6. Altogether 20. Now finish. These 20 are called Patavi Kotasa. Patavi Kotasa means in these Kotasas, earth element is in excess. Many earth elements, very strong. Another 6 or 12 Kotasas are above Kotasa, because the coming 12 Kotasas have liquid is very many. So above is in excess. In these Kotasas, earth element, Patavi, hardness is very strong. For example, bone, very strong, very hard. Flesh also hard. So another 6 is Vaita Sema Bobo Lohida Sedo Medo. Vaita, vine. But there are 2 types of Vaita. One is small black color inside, near liver. Another is from this vine, liquid is going through nerves up to stomach and spread throughout the body. This is another vine, liquid vine. So solid vine and liquid vine. Then Vaida Sema is clean. Yeah. Vaida Sema Boba pus. Lohida blood. Bobo Lohida Sedo sweat. Medo fat. In this area many. Between the flesh, there also occasionally there is made up fat. Fat. Vaida Sema Bobo Lohida Sedo Medo. This is 6. These 6 again you must contemplate. If you are satisfied, then another 6 Asutiyas was a crease. Crease is here, sometimes occasionally coming up from foot. Here also coming up. Crease. Asu was a kilo. Singaniga. Snap. Kilo is spindle. Spindle kilo. Snot. Asu was a kilo. Singaniga. Lasiga. Lasiga is the oil of joints. The urine. Inside the here, especially here in this area, there is joints like engine oil. So this also called lasiga. Altogether 6. These 6 also you must gain. So from vine to this lasiga, urine, after urine altogether 12. In these 12, Vada is very strong. So because of this is Vada element. Vada element is in excess. So altogether 32 words. While you are discerning these 32 words, for beginners, commentary suggests You should pay attention as parts only. You should not be distinguish anything. Distinguish anything means there are three ways. Number one, you must pay attention as repulsive. If you pay as repulsiveness, then you can attain functional. Number two is you should pay attention as you can pay attention color of these organs. If you pay attention color of these organs, then you can attain up to 4 jhana. From 4 jhana, if you go to immediate jhanas, then you can attain 8 attainments, 8 types of jhanas. So here one example, for example, urine, very dirty. But if you can have wise attention, if you can pay attention, if you have wise attention, you can attain 8 attainments. Taking this urine as object. So wise attention everywhere is necessary. If you see anybody, if you have wise attention, you can accumulate many wholesome dhammas. But if you have unwise attention, there are many unwholesome dhammas. I don't like her, I don't like him. In this way, many unwholesome dhammas. So, if you have wise attention, this is skala, then you get attain 8 attainments. This is one way. Another way is sunyata. Sunyata, they translate white. Whiteness. What is whiteness? Whiteness of permanent nature. Whiteness of sukha, happiness. Whiteness of happiness. Whiteness of self, ada. Another is whiteness of beauty. Why? If you pay attention 4 elements in each part, maybe in my hand up, you can see in body too, there are 44 types of materiality. 42 means body, dhagit, kalapa. Sex, dhagit, kalapa. Then mind produce otak, kalapa. Temperature produce otak, kalapa. Nutriment produce otak, kalapa. Altogether, 5 types of kalapa. So, body, dhagit, kalapa. Sex, dhagit, kalapa. In each kalapa there are 10. Altogether 20. Mind produce otak, kalapa, 8. Temperature produce otak, kalapa, 8. Nutriment produce otak, kalapa, 8. Altogether 24. 24 plus 20, altogether 44. If you pay attention, your head here, 4 elements systematically, especially inside the skin. That head here, outside is there is body, dhagit, kalapa is very rare. Inside this skin, in that head here, body, dhagit, kalapa is many. So if you pay attention systematically 4 elements in that area, you can see only kalapas. If you analyze these kalapas, there are 5 types of kalapa. Altogether 44 types of materiality only. So here, body, dhagit, kalapa, you may understand, I will calculate again. Earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, humidity, acid, light faculty, body transparent element. If you shake here, you cannot feel painful feeling in your head here because body dhagit, kalapa is very rare outside. But inside, if you pull, you may feel painful because there is body dhagit, kalapas are many in the inside the skin. So because of this reason, if you want to pay attention this 4 elements meditation systematically, then you can see kalapas. If you analyze these kalapas, you can see only 44 types of rupas. These 44 types of rupas, as soon as they arise, they pass away very quickly. Before they are arising, there is also nothing white. After dissolution, there is also void. Void means, voidness means, after dissolution, like corpse, they are not staying in one place. Like corpse. This sphere only, this sphere. So, void, nothing, zero. In other words, you should try to see zero. This is called Somyata Kamatana. So every part is same. Why they are like original form? You may ask. Because they are causes, there are four types of causes. Karma, karmic cause, previous life, you had been accumulated. This karma is not yet finished. It will still maintain to produce new ones, new generations. This is one reason. You have already, you yet not done. Your mind is always still here. Every consciousness which arises depending on your heart race can produce these new generations, new kalabas. So as long as their mind will produce one type of mind, one type of consciousness can produce uncountable kalabas. Within 1 second, millions of mind movements arising and passing away. Within 1 second, each mind movement can produce uncountable kalabas throughout the body. So because of this reason, as long as there is mind will always produce new kalabas, new generations. Because of this reason, again, kalabas are arising and passing away. Although they may arise, they pass away with dissolution, rising and dissolution. So because of this reason, before they are rising, there is also nothing. After dissolution, there is also nothing, void. Before also voidness. After dissolution, also voidness. So because of this reason, they are so meta. Zero. When you are practicing vipassana, you should try to see this zero. If you see zero, this is very good. You will not see your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, etc. Only zero. Everywhere you can see zero. Good? Good. Very good. So, 3 ways. So, you can go 3 ways. You can choose anyway. If you want to practice as a repassiveness meditation, you can do. You can attain jhana. One kothasa, one part. One part also possible to produce jhana. Many of them also can produce jhana. All 32 also, if you can discern simultaneously. Taking 32 as simultaneously, you can pay addition as repassiveness, particular. Then you can attain jhana, no problem. So anyway you can do. Why? Some meditators, while they are discerning these 32 parts, some parts are not clear in their mind. So we teach them to discern for 1 day or 2 days to continue. But if it is still not clear, then we stop to discern, continue, and then we let them discern externally. When they are discerning externally, other than may be clear. But for some meditators, some parts are not clear. Then, when they are discerning internally and externally, if some parts are not clear, then usually we stop to discern 32 parts. Then we teach parts, one part, clear part, or many 2 or 3 clear parts. You should make addition as repassiveness, particular. Other than they will identify jhana. If they make addition as a repassiveness to this 32 parts, or one or 2 parts, as a repassiveness, then you can attain jhana. Full absorption in that part will be appear. If you attain full absorption stage, you can discern here in Bhanga 5 jhana factors. very strange thing is, for example, if you pay attention liver as repulsiveness, then full absorption in liver object will appear. Imagine from that full absorption, if you discern Bhuanga, you can see your liver inside your Bhuanga, this liver image. So every object, my meaning is every object, whether it is internal or external, if you pay attention, then that object always appear in your Bhuanga window. This is natural. So when that object appear in Bhuanga window, at that time only you can see this, you can know this object. But some meditators, they say, oh, many wandering mind, I never pay attention to this object, suddenly appear in my mind, in this way they do. But really, automatically they did not come to their mind. Why they appear? There is very powerful consciousness. This is called in Pali, Manodvara Vajana. They translate mind-adverting consciousness. They can advert these different objects. But meditator is paying attention to Anapana, for example. He did not notice this adverting consciousness arise. So, without that adverting consciousness, any object cannot appear in your mind. That is very powerful mind. So it advert the object. Other than here, object appear. Other than you understand, or your mind is from this object, you going to that object. You understand, wandering. From one object to another to another, wandering. So these different objects, if you pay attention, changing different objects successfully appear in your mind. So if you pay attention, for example, one building, this building appear in your mind. So very good, very strange. In the same way, when you are paying attention as a reversiveness, the reversible part is appear in your mind. And then you get this jhana pajas. But the object is very gross, reversible. So because of this reason, without Vidaka Vichara, application of the mind and sustained application of the mind, you cannot maintain your concentration because object is very gross, reversible object. So only you can attain jhana. But if you want to attain higher and higher jhanas, then you can change kala kasina. Kala kasina, you should pay attention. You should not pay attention as reversiveness. You can pay attention only as a kala. For example, if you pay attention, white color. Skull bones are color, but the whole skeleton also possible. One part also possible. For some meditators, when they become expert, they pay attention only small area of bone. They penetrate with the light of wisdom. When they penetrate the light of wisdom, they can see white color or their small bone. Although this is small object, if they concentrate well, then that small object will become a little bit bigger, and white circle will appear. Other than if they concentrate on that object, then full absorption will appear. Other than if they extend this circle up to infinite universe, then they can go systematically Prajana, Sakijana, Prajana, up to fourth jhana. But if they want to go to immediate jhanas, then they should try take kasinas in the same way. In each kasina, if they attain up to fourth jhana stage, other than if they go to immediate jhanas, formless jhanas, it is very good. It is very easy. So we are what called reduce reversible object, very higher powerful hosantamas. In your impurity body, you are reducing hosantamas because you have wise attention. If you have wise attention, then many hosantamas appear. Higher 8 attainments, not only 8 attainments, but also vipassana insight also possible. Because each organ, if you look, there's some 4 elements in each organ. Then you cannot see organ, you can see only a group of kalabas, particles. If you analyze these particles, you can see ultimate materiality. If you contemplate this ultimate materiality systematically according to vipassana insight stage, one day when your insight knowledge become mature, you can realize Nibbana. So if you have wise attention, every day, in every moment, everywhere, you can accumulate many higher powerful wholesome dhammas. Good? Very good. But if you have a wise attention, there may be many troublings, many sufferings, because you may marry. Because of this reason, you may have children. You must try to serve them, to serve husband, to serve wife. There are many problems, many sufferings because of unwise attention. But if unwise attention means this is man, this is woman. If you have such attention, then there are many problems. But if you have no such attention, you have only wise attention, then everywhere you can accumulate wholesome dhammas. These wholesome dhammas are stage by stage, higher and higher, up to path and fruition knowledge. When you reach path knowledge, that path knowledge is highest wholesome dhamma. This wholesome dhamma realize Nibbana, unconditioned element. Because of this path knowledge, then fruition knowledge successfully arise. This is called agalika, without interval. Interval time. Path is cause, fruition is effect. Cause and effect, there is no interval, mind movement. Directly come. But after path knowledge, 2 or 3 fruition knowledge will arise, taking Nibbana, seeing Nibbana as object. But if you had been reached this stage, we call this is Sotapanna. Sati Indara, Pas Indara. After you had become Sotapanna, then again, if you want to realize this Nibbana again, we call this is fruition attainment. You can try. How you should try? You must contemplate this ultimate mentality, material, their causes as nature to another. When your insight becomes strong, powerful, then you will realize again Nibbana. But this realization of Nibbana is called fruition attainment, not path. Path is only once. Sotabadi mega path, only once. Sagadagami no radana path, only once. Sagadagami once radana path, only once. Nagami no radana path, only once. Arhat path, only once. Path knowledge only in every stage, only once. But after path knowledge, fruition knowledge appear. If they want to practice fruition attainment, they can do for many days, many months. Sometimes they can maintain this fruition attainment 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, etc. For those who have very higher powerful concentration, they can maintain 1 day, 2 days, etc. But among these 4 types of fruition attainment, Sotabadi path fruition attainment, Sagadagami fruition attainment, Nagami fruition attainment, Arhat fruition attainment. Arhat fruition attainment is the highest fruition attainment. You extract from your impurity body these higher and powerful wholesome dhammas because of wise attention. If you have wise attention every day, everywhere, every moment, you can accumulate very higher and higher powerful wholesome dhammas to reach Nibbana. Is it good? Oh, very good. So please try. But after 32 verse, if you pay attention as reversiveness, then Buddha teach to practice vipassana Iti say iti ijadawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. Vedawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. Ijada vedawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. They are two types in this case. Then in S32 bus internal external you can discern as part, no problem, you can do. As reversiveness, you can do internally and externally. When you are doing internally, then you can edit jhana. If you make addition external parts as reversiveness, you get as if they are dead bodies parts. Then you get edit access concentration stage, because reversiveness nature in external parts is not so strong like internal. Internal reversiveness is very strong. So because of this reason, if you make addition internal organs as reversiveness, then you can identify jhana. But external organs as a living person, then you cannot attain any excessive concentration also. As a dead body's part, you can pay attention at that time only, you can attain excess concentration state. As a living, why? Maybe you kiss your children, you understand, because you have no reverse mind. Okay? So this is because of this reason only. But if you can pay addition color, internal or external, no problem. You get adding up to 4th channel. For example, skeleton, white casino, you can do. Black hair or pine, you can do nila casino. Then urine, you can do yellow casino. Blood or flesh, you can do red casino. If you do these 4 types of color casinas, you can add up to 4th channel. Based on this 4th channel, if you go to immediate channels, you can add 8 attainments. It is very good. Because of wise addition. This is also internally, internal parts also possible. This external parts also possible. Both are possible. Now number 3 is you must discern 4 elements internal organs. Then you can see color parts. When you see color parts, small particles, if you analyze, then you can discern ultimate materiality. After that, you should continue to discern ultimate mentality also. Then after discerning ultimate mentality and materiality internally, then you can do externally also. But while you are discerning external, when you are discerning external world, as a group only, it is better. If you discern one by one, when you are discerning ultimate materiality, may be possible. But when you are discerning ultimate mentality, it is impossible. Because you cannot read others' mind when you are inside knowledge. So inside knowledge is as a whole, as a general only you can discern ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality. So internally and externally there are 3 states. So depending on these 3 states, Buddha taught. Indi ijadawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. Vedawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. Ijada vedawa gaya gaya nubasi viharadi. In this way he applies contemplating body as a body internally. In this way he applies contemplating the body as a body externally. In this way he applies contemplating the body as a body internally and externally both. In this way Buddha taught. So there you can make addition as a reversive. You can make addition as kala. Or you can make addition as sonyata. Ultimate mentality, ultimate materiality both. After that, Smudiya Dhammanupa Sivagaya Same Viharadi, Vaya Dhammanupa Sivagaya Same Viharadi, Smudiya Vaya Dhammanupa Sivagaya Same Viharadi. You must discern cause and effect at that time. And then you must contemplate this ultimate mentality, material and their causes as nature to Katnada. Systematically up to, you should try to see rising in dissolution clearly in every moment, every mind moment. After that you can go on, continue with Vipassana. Only you should emphasize dissolution. So Ati Kaya Diva Banasa Sadi Pichu Patita Hodi Yawa Diva Yana Madaya Briski Madaya. If you emphasize only this solution, you cannot see Kalaba, you can see only pure ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality. They are only just the solution, internally and externally. At that time, you will not see Kalabas. All competitiveness break down. Your insight becomes sharp. And then you can see this ultimate materiality systematically up to the knowledge of equanimity towards formations, Sankarupaka Jnana stage. At that time, equanimous might appear. Maybe one example, famous example in commentary mission is there are one couple. If they divorce, when they see again to each other, there's no feeling. In the same way, every formations, if they has nothing, no attachment, no longing, no fear. Equanimous mind appear, no difference. They don't care. They want to escape from these sufferings. Sufferings means this mentality, materiality they are causes. When they continue, when their insight become mature, at the end of vipassana insight, then part and fruition knowledge will arise. At that time, part knowledge and fruition knowledge will realize nirvana, unconditioned element. At that time, you must try again contemplate these formations as anicca, dukkha, anatta, and then you may attain another stage. Once Radhana stage, then if you try vipassana again, then you may attain another stage, non-Radhana stage. If you try again vipassana, then when your vipassana insight become mature, then you may attain another stage, arhat part and fruition knowledge stage. At that time, that 4 types of part knowledge systematically destroying stage by stage defilements. When you edit part knowledge, all defilements will disappear. No attachment to anything in the world. There are in the world, if you analyze only, you can see only 5 aggregates. On these 5 aggregates, you have no much attachment. Past or present or future, no problem. You have no attachment to these 5 aggregates. If you have no attachment to these 5 aggregates, your karmic force, previous karma, or in the present karma, they have no power to produce any result. Because when they associate or when they have accompanied together with craving attachment, at that time only karma can produce new existence. But if they have no craving or attachment to new existence, these karmas cannot produce anymore. Then this is finished. Okay, you can edit answer. Easy? Okay, this is particular Manasigara Papa. So you can ask, you can discuss many questions.
When was that? Is it if you like take your hair out or your skin out, and then you meditate on that? Is that external, or you do have?
If already cut, then this is called external. But if they are still connected with body, then it's not external. This is internal. But in one suttas, when Buddha taught 12 ayana metta. 12 ayana metta means there are 12 ayatanas. Ayatana means they translate base. Base means here transparent in color. Transparent in color. Chakusada rupayo. Rupa ramana. Ear transparent in sound. Nose transparent in smell. Body tongue transparent in taste. Body transparent in tangible objects. Mind transparent in middle objects. In this way Buddha distinguished. At that time, here another one side is eye transparent, ear transparent, nose transparent, tongue transparent, body transparent, and mind element. This is internal. Color, smell, taste, and then tangible object and mind object. These 6 are external. Color, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, middle objects. These are external. In this way also Buddha distinguished. Why? Many people, many persons, they have strong attachment internal organs. They have, but external organs, they must no much attachment. Because of this reason, they can cut their hair. No problem. Because external, this is also. But eye, they have strong attachment. Nose, they have strong tongue. Ear, they have strong attachment. Because of this reason, internal and external Buddha sometimes distinguish. But they are, in another way, they are each internal. All are internal. External is especially other beings, in any way, all are called external.
If you see like a part of your body, it must always appear it must always appear if you're doing this manasikara, particular manasikara, it must always appear in
What?
the part that you're thinking about, you're doing meditation on. It must always appear in your mind though.
Okay.
It must.
Yes.
It cannot just sort of appear anywhere else.
No. But that way is in their own situated place. For example, heart is situated in this area inside. If you see in this area, it is better. If you see outside, this is my mind only. It is not good. If you pay attention liver, if you see here, it is very good. But if you see here, it is not good, because this is my main object.
Bhante, sometimes you can kind of see parts of your body just when you're concentrating. What does that mean?
Without seeing?
Without, when you're sitting and concentrating, can it be that, I've had this sort of, that you see parts of your body, that you kind of, and one part can become very obvious in your concentrated mind.
Maybe possible, this is also. Possible means because of previous karma.
But what is the meaning? What does it do?
Maybe because of previous karma, they may see internal organs also. But external organs is also clear for open eye. But internal organs, sometimes if they see because of concentration, this is other than if their concentration produce light, the light of wisdom, then it is sure they can see. But when their concentration cannot produce any light, but other than they may see, this is only because of their previous parami, previous practice.
Is it good or bad? Or
Good, no problem.
Previous practice of what?
Previous parami, in previous life you may have been practice this meditation.
Oh.
So that when one starts this meditation, you say that you see the body parts with the eye of wisdom, but how can a beginning meditator distinguish between imagining that they're seeing the liver here and actually seeing it? I can close my eyes and sort of imagine what the liver looks like here.
Yeah, here. Like that. You are like the wisdom is like that. Yeah, this is not imagination.
So it's an actual light that's shined on the organ? see.
They can see. Because this is very powerful. Better than X-ray check. X-ray check. X-ray light.
X-ray.
X-ray.
X-ray check is not sure. This is very sure.
That is, you sort of don't see it in that spot, but you see it in your mind door, right?
Yes.
Mansi?
Yes, mind you.
No, wait, I'm not sure I'm understanding that. You're saying, she's saying you're seeing it in your mind door rather than where the organ actually is.
For example, maybe I want to distinguish about this. If they be addition liver,
Yes.
they can see liver here. But when they concentrate there, as a repulsive, for example, then full absorption will appear in this liver or in this area, taking this object. But while he want to discern Chanda Pratas, then imagine from that full absorption he should try to discern Bhunga. In Bhunga also this object appear.
Yes.
But my meaning is, because of this liver is appear in Bhunga, he must concentrate in Bhunga. I do not mean like that. He must concentrate here only. Liver is
Yes.
here.
That's
But when if he concentrate on that liver object also appear in Bhunga Maindo. So here also liver, in Bhunga Maindo also liver. But why? That Maindo adverting consciousness take this liver as object. But maybe you may say there are two livers. No, this is only shape. When you are standing in front of mirror, you can see your face. Inside mirror, you can see this is not real. You are not you. You are not you. Image only. How we can know? For example, mirror is there. You are staying here. You can see inside mirror your image. If this is really you, if you shoot with gun, then you will die. No, die. In mirror will broke into pieces only. This is image. In the same way, here, liver is here. Here appear image only. If you pay attention this image, if you concentrate that image, it is not okay. It cannot be ending any full absorption stage. You must pay attention here only, because liver is here.
So that means the person has had to have done at least the first jhana and learn how to do that.
When you want to discern Chanda Pratas, you can see here. But every object, when you know any, then that object appear here. My meaning is only. But that object is not your samatha meditation object or vipassana meditation object. You must try in their original place only. This is only just image.
If I see the liver and I have liver cancer, can I use the power of the mind to repair that?
It depends on your karma. If your karma is nearly finished, maybe because of this Hosantama. My meaning is this higher powerful Hosantamas can produce superior small particles throughout the body again, for many minutes, for many hours, for many days. If they are these superior powerful mind produced small particles, kalabas spread throughout the body for many days, many months, then because of this superior materialities here, bad kalabas, which produce danger. These kalabas may be slowly become less and less. But the previous karma also, when previous karma also very weak but previous karma is still very strong. It will produce new kalabas again and again. You cannot remove this.
But the previous karma can be kind of made less in
Maybe
this life.
it is very weak. when it is very weak, your wholesome karmas can prevent this previous karma, not to rise. For example, Venerable Angulimala, he kills many people.
Yeah.
This is his karma, unwholesome karma. But when he attains right shape, this arhat knowledge can destroy this unwholesome karmas, not to produce any future existence. But in the present, some people who don't like him, they throw stones to him. He throws attack to his head, body, etc. Bloods are coming up. He may suffer such type of suffering only. But there will be no more new existence because of this unwholesome karma. So, my meaning is that insight knowledge as well as part knowledge can prevent this unwholesome karma. But for some people, if there is any sickness, such type of sickness they cannot prevent. Sometimes, like Venerable Angulimala, someone throws stones to his head, blood is coming out, he feels painful feeling. Such type of feeling, sickness, suffering is still there. But sometimes, slowly, because of his prida, Angulimala prida, one lady, he cannot born very easily. So he chant his Angulimala prida and gave water. Then easily can be born. From that day, slowly they have paid respect to Angulimala. No stones thrown to him. So this wholesome karma also can prevent this such type of sufferings.
My question is it possible by doing wholesome deeds in this life prevent or reduce some of the, not if you have done very, very bad karma, but if you have done some bad karma in previous lives, is it possible to make that less by doing good karma in the present life?
Maybe you may understand Venerable Moggallana. In that story, Buddha taught the beings are behind. There are two arrows. They are following. Wholesome arrow and wholesome arrow. Both are following after beings for every being. But here, if he try only wholesome dhammas, for example, jhana dhamma, if he can maintain this jhana dhammas up to that moment, that jhana will produce to be reborn in Brahmavar. Okay? Again in Brahmavar, when he was became Brahma, then a wholesome dhammas have no chance to produce in this result in Brahmavar. So little far away. So unwholesome arrow cannot follow up to that Brahmavar. So in that Brahmavar, again he associate with good friends, good teachers. He try hard, and then he became Sotapanna. For example, he will never go down to Devawa and human world. So because of this reason, these unwholesome dhammas can produce in woeful state. They cannot follow. They cannot produce. Their power became less. So this wholesome dhamma, very powerful Sotapanna, but knowledge, wholesome dhamma, very powerful. Again, if he had any chance to be reborn in this life, he will reborn only in Brahmavar. Never will go down to the Deva world as well as human world. Again, if he bright days again, then he will admit hardship in Brahma world only. Then all wholesome dhammas are wholesome dhammas which will produce in Deva world, human world, four woeful states. They all finish. Not only less, but all completely finish. They cannot produce. So, because of this reason, if you accumulate very high powerful wholesome dhammas, So unwholesome dhammas, they have no chance to produce this result. For example, if you become Sotapanna, you may have been accumulated in this life as well as in previous life many unwholesome dhammas. This is natural for many people. But when you begin Sotapanna in this very life, then these unwholesome dhammas have no chance to produce, to be reborn in fourfold states. So, in this way, if you accumulate very powerful wholesome dhammas, then they cannot follow. But they cannot follow means if you come back to human world again, they may produce this result again. If they, because this is their place to produce this result. But if you only stay in Brahmawa only, never coming back, they cannot follow because very far. Maybe sorry if you ask me this morning one question, I forgot, maybe now I remember, not Sara Vuriya Sri Samadhi Pinya, Sara Sila Sudha Jaga Pinya. Please. Sada, competence. Sila, Paju. Sudha, learning knowledge as well as direct knowledge. Sara Sila Sudha Jaga. Jaga is donation. Pinya is Vipassana Pinya. So, most Sudha means there are two types of Sudha, Agama Sudha, Adhigama Sudha. Agama Sudha is learning knowledge. You must learn what is ultimate materiality, what is ultimate mentality, how you should try to discern this ultimate mentality, materiality, and then how you should try to understand dependent origination by learning knowledge. How to discern this ultimate dependent origination. You should learn. This is all learning knowledge. But after learning knowledge, you have already learning knowledge. Then you must try to understand by direct knowledge. You should try to discern ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes. This is called Sutta. This is direct knowledge. Then, after this direct knowledge, you must contemplate as nature, dukkha, anatta. This is Pinya, wisdom faculty. So altogether, the Vipassana insight. These five are, when these five are very powerful, they cannot produce in the low human world, higher deva what they will produce. But if you have jhana, and then if you maintain the jhana up to that moment, if you have also any desire to be reborn in Brahmawa, then you will reborn in Brahmawa, not human world, not deva world. Because you have very powerful, noble requisites to go to anywhere.
In the way you described this part of the Satipatthana Sutta, could you apply it to Venerable Mahatissa? He's walking down the road and sees the woman.
Yes. This is also one example. Because he always practiced Kalidangamatana as a reversiveness up to jhana stage, internally. And then based on this jhana, he discerned ultimate materiality, then ultimate mentality, their causes. And then he contemplated these formations, we call these are formations, sankhara. These sankharas he contemplated as nature, dukkha, anatta, up to sankhara anatta stage. For many days, for many months, for many years. But his insight not yet mature to ended hardship. But one day, his insight become mature. And then on the way he see one lady, maybe with a loud voice, smile, or laughing sound he heard. At that day, he is on the way, he is practicing meditation only. Especially at the day he is going for alms from Nurada to Mahagama as on the way he practiced Kalada meditation at that day as a reversiveness. When he saw, then he suddenly see, and then he see only teeth, her teeth. suddenly he made addition skeleton Kamatana. Previously also he made addition skeleton. Then the whole body became skeleton. At that time he made addition this skeleton as a reversiveness. Then he go back to his own body, skeleton as a reversiveness. Okay. He added 5 jhana very quickly. Then based on this jhana, he contemplated formations as anicca dukkha anatta. What formation? He had been practiced vipassana up to Sankharupakkana stage for many times. So at that time, one jhana dhamma or one type of dhamma also enough to attain a hardship. Based on this 5 jhana, at that time he contemplated 5 jhana dhammas. They are 34 mental offenders, 5 jhana dhammas. This is also enough. Why? Here he contemplates other ultimate mentality, other ultimate materiality as anicca dukkha anatta for many times. So because of this reason, his insight also become mature. At that time, if he contemplate only 5 jhana, it is also okay. But if he can contemplate all formations as a group, as anicca or dukkha or anatta, it is also okay. How he contemplate, we cannot say exactly, but commentary mentions is based on this 5 jhana. He contemplated formations as anicca dukkha anatta, and then very quickly he added hardship. Maybe this is stage by stage. First he began Sotapanna. After that he again contemplated these formations as anicca dukkha anatta. Then he added Sakadagami stage. Again he contemplated these formations anicca dukkha anatta. Then he added Anagami stage. Again he contemplated these formations as anicca dukkha anatta. Then he added hard stage. But this is only within few minutes only, because his insight is very sharp at the time. Do you want to be like that? Okay, very good. No question? Okay.
The heart base and Bhavanga sits in the physical heart.
Yeah, heart is physical heart. Bhavanga is, maybe many days ago I explained, metaphorically this is called Bhavanga. Really you can see at that time that Bhavanga mistake can produce, mind produce kalabas. One Bhavanga mind moment can produce uncountable kalabas. Among these kalabas there is color, that color is bright, clear, transparent. This is one. And this Bhavanga mind produce kalabas. In each kalaba there is fire element. In each kalaba there fire element of each kalaba also can produce another new generations, many generations. Uncountable mind produced kalaba has uncountable fire element temperature. Every temperature can produce new generation kalabas. These kalabas color also bright, transparent. So combination of these two types of rupa, mind produce materialist, mind produce kalabas color, and temperature produce kalabas color. Combination of these two types of color are here as a group, became transparent like mirror.
But you have to have the heart in order to have
Bhavanga mind state arise depending on heart base.
On the heart. What if you have an artificial heart?
No, my meaning no artificial heart. Oh,
no.
Maybe please listen. This is
sure.
another way. Maybe here, according to Buddha's teaching, heart means not the organ. Heart is inside the organ, there is blood. That blood is through the heart, going throughout the body, circulating throughout the body. And that blood only, heart base arise.
Oh.
So, if there is artificial organ, heart organ, but if the natural blood go through this organ, no problem.
Okay.
Only blood is important.
So
Okay.
Sayadaw? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
I have a dumb question for you.
Hmm.
This evening you were talking about unwise attention and wise attention. And
Okay.
you use this example over here as a wise attention to a female laughing. And you said that unwise attention leads men and women to sometimes get married, which I won't argue with you. Lots of unwholesome mind states can arise in those kind of relationships, as well as, I think, some very wholesome ones. But then you took it one more step and you said, if a man and a woman have this meeting and then they decide to get married, children can result. And we know how much problem it is taking care of children. But if this didn't happen, who's going to give birth to all of these future arhants? I mean, is the message that only a certain population of people shouldn't marry and produce children, or that it's just a bad idea for everybody? And then what would happen?
Buddha's desire is he had a lot desire to be all people attain hardship. Buddha desire. This is Buddha's desire. Because of this reason they try hard. So, although you have been already married, if both of you have enough desire to practice samatha vipassana together, no problem, it is very good. So, for future we cannot say exactly. If you attain Sotapanna stage, your future is sure not to be reborn in fourfold stage. If you have enough desire to be reborn in human world, this is your own desire. You can reborn in human world. If you want to be reborn in Deva world, then you can also reborn in Deva world. Because Sotapanna wholesome dhamma is very powerful wholesome dhamma. You can choose any place. This is depends on your own desire. But if you have attained jhana, then if you can maintain this jhana up to that moment, if you have also enough desire to be reborn in Brahmawa, then you can reborn in Brahmawa. But if another one, maybe for example husband, he don't want to meditate, how again we can do? You cannot carry to up to Brahmawa, you cannot carry. This depends on his own karma.
I thank you. I understand that part so far. Now the next part of it was this part about children. I mean, children give people an amazing opportunity to create wholesome.
They have also their own karma. If they have enough parami, they can be also arhat. They can become arhat. For example, Kumara Kasapa. Kumara Kasapa is a famous Dhammakatiga who can preach Dhamma very well. His mother has no desire to marry, but because of parents, then unintentionally he became wife with other people. He must marry. He married, but when they married, he take permission from his husband to ordain as a bhikkhuni. So his husband also permit. Oh, okay. If you want to ordain as a bhikkhuni, then you can go to bhikkhuni monastery and then you can ordain as a bhikkhuni. He permit. So because of her husband's permission, he became bhikkhuni. Other than pregnant appear. So many problems. So Buddha gave responsibility to Visakha. Then Visakha checked. Oh, this is not as a bhikkhuni, she kept this pregnant. As a lay woman at that time, she kept this pregnant. So Buddha also permit to stay as a bhikkhuni. Then one day this was born. King Kosala take this son as his adopted son. Then that son also slowly became older. When he turned 12 years old, he ordained as a Samrira. But as a mother, he had a lot of attachment to his son. So one day on the way, when they are going for alms round in the Savatthi, she saw her son. So at that day, she followed after to his son, to her son. She want to speak a little bit with her son. But her son think, if I have again attachment to his mother, then his mother will be many unwholesomeness will increase. So his son see her mother, his mother, and says, "Why you are very old? Why you have a lot of attachment to such attachment? You should not do as a bhikkhuni like that." In this way, he criticized and go quickly. So at that day, her attachment slowly began less. But his son, when he tried her, he became arhat. So it depends on their own karma. In this way, sons and daughters also have enough desire to meditate. They can be sotapannas or skadagamis or anagamis or arhats. But if they have no desire, how we can do?
Sayadaw, the path and fruit moments. So fruit always follows immediately after the path moment.
Okay.
There's no interval.
No interval. Because of this reason, this is called one that you are reciting every morning, agalika.
And so the fruit moment can be entered into again and again.
Maybe we call, according to Megawiti, we call, but cognitive process. In that process, 2 or 3 times only they rise. Then Bhanga message appear. But after that, if he want to attain this Prussian knowledge attainment, Prussian attainment, he must contemplate vipassana again.
Yes.
He must contemplate formations as nature, dukkha, nada. When vipassana is very strong, then he can attain. If he have the attention to attain this only such Prussian attainment, then he can attain this Prussian attainment. That Prussian attainment, there's no part knowledge, only fruit. That Prussian attainment can be, if one meditator practice again, he can meditate 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. At that day, within 1 hour, many billions of Prussian consciousness successfully rising, passing. Many times it can be possible.
And that can be the basis for attaining the next.
Maybe.
Maybe if there's
Maybe means you have enough competence at that day, or your nirvana is real, not imagination.
Right.
So if you have enough competence, then he reflects his defilements. Oh, some defilements are disappear, some defilements are still remain. So I must try to destroy these defilements again. And with such determination, if he contemplate vipassana, at that day he had no attention to attain Prussian knowledge, but he want to attain higher knowledge, on higher part in Prussian knowledge only. So with such attention, if he contemplate, if he had insight also become mature, then he may attain second his part in Prussian knowledge, which realize nirvana again. But for some meditators, if their insight is not yet enough mature, they may go back to previous Prussian attainment.
I have 2 questions. First question about the light from Anapana jhana and from the 4 elements. You mentioned that both ways can apply to practice the 32 parts of body. Are there any difference between the jhana light and the light from the 4 elements?
Maybe fourth jhana, like Anapana fourth jhana, light is very strong, powerful, better. But excess concentration of 4 elements meditation jhana also can produce light. For some meditators, this light also very powerful. But for some meditators, this light is not so strong enough to see internal organs clearly. So partially they may see only. But if they practice Anapana jhana, that Anapana put jhanas light is very strong, powerful. They can see clearly internal organs.
Could you also explain why we can avoid the light from jhana and also
Maybe you may say a blind or not, I don't know, but at the end, the light of wisdom is everywhere, around your body. Why for elements meditation also can produce strong powerful light? This is depends on their own previous parami. In previous life, if they had been practiced for elements meditation systematically, in this life again, if they practice for elements meditation, their light of wisdom is very strong because of previous parami. But for some meditators, not so strong enough. Why? Their previous parami is very weak. So at the end, light is everywhere. You may say blind or no, I cannot say exactly, but at that time light is everywhere. So because of this reason, with the system of that light, if you pay attention, then you can see every organ. But Anapana is in a way that is here. Light is also everywhere. If you pay attention, the whole body became light. You can see.
The second question is about the practicing the particle, the kalapa and the eye. You mentioned that one can use the light to penetrate the kalapa in the eye. At that moment, is the particle, what kinds of particle it is past or future or past, it's past the particle of present particle.
Maybe this is you fix one moment. For example, if you pay attention for elements in your eye, you can see only a group of kalapas. These kalapas are always rising and passing away. But if you choose any kalapa, for example, transparent kalapa, jagged kalapa, jagged kalapa, you choose that kalapa. Before also there are many jagged kalapa. After that also there will be many jagged kalapas. Present also there are many jagged kalapas. You can choose anyone. If you see this kalapa, this is called present. Before that kalapa, there are many. These are past. After this kalapa, there will be many. They are future only. This is by momentary. By way of momentary, this is past, present, and future. But according to last night, I forget to say Patikarata Sutta, a single exhaled night. In that said that this is fixed from birth consciousness moment to death consciousness moment. Between these two, throughout the light, they are called present. According to that Sutta. So this is Patikarata Sutta method. Buddha is explaining this Sutta, this present. We call this present Adha Vichopana. Adha Vichopana is between birth consciousness and death consciousness. Throughout the light, this is called Adha Vichopana. Past is only beyond, before birth consciousness moment, this is past. After death consciousness moment, this is called future. This is Patikarata Sutta method. My meaning is this is according to practical momentary method. Momentary means kana or kana. They are always rising and passing away. Because of this reason, before rising stage, this is called past. After dissolution stage, this is called future. Okay, today let us stop. Share Idame punya Asawakaya Mahahodu Idame punya Nibanasa Pachayo Hodu Idame punya Sabha sadana Pajima Pajema Tisabe Tisabe Mesama Mesama Punya Baga Lebandu Sadhu